Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be running some more Deadlock Station, simply continuing on where we left off from the last episode. Now, if you have not seen that last episode, I would recommend that you do, because like I said, this is simply a continuation of the save file that we left off on. Now, this is the demo version of the game, right? Definitely not the full release, demo version, but I had a lot of fun. The community responded well, so here we are again playing it. So let's rock and roll. So at the conclusion of the last episode, we actually did come back to town here and we unlocked a few buildings. One of those is the hunters, right? And from what I understand here, this is going to allow us to add, upgraded, like improved military equipment to the run, which is kind of exciting. And it also gives us, access to a slew of new quests. So we got hunting trap, saving mosquito, and titanium spider. So to unlock these, we actually need to purchase things from the shop, and the shop seems to have some good stuff for us. So Jake has been our MVP, without question. I think getting his rusted knife makes a lot of sense. That is his upgraded weapon, of course. So let's go. Alright, rusted knife. So from what I understand, this is now added to the run. Like, you can actually find this in the run now. And it looks like, okay, so kitchen knife, again. And can be used by this fellow here. I'm not even sure who that is. So that appears to be another character that maybe we can unlock in the future. So do we go like just double in on Jake's weapon here? I kind of feel like we maybe should. So kitchen knife. Okay, so it caps off there. All right. So another character that we are using rather frequently is Clark here. And Clark uses the shields. He's kind of our tank guy. So why not get, his weapons upgraded too? And then I think for this run, we are going to be using, let's use Chloe. I think Chloe's a solid choice. So let's go ahead and get her weapons upgraded as well. And then we have this lightweight vest. So it's rare, drop chance, 30%, plus 30 armor and 20% speed. That sounds like a great fit for us. So let's unlock it. We have titanium armor here, plus 60 armor and 20% speed. So like I said, my friends, like this isn't going into our inventory to actually use. Instead, it can be a reward in the run as far as I understand. So titanium armor, so this is the heavy armor variant, obviously. I say we get it. I mean, it's increases speed and gives you a lot of armor as well. Why not? And I suppose we'll grab the machine gun too. Why not? I mean, let's just buy it all, whatever. So we have a few quests to choose from. Hunting traps. If you're still going to the swamp, at least let it do some good. 84 units of time ago, my hunters set traps for a fearsome beast called the mechanical mantis. I'll mark them for you. But beware, even a trapped mantis is deadly prey. It can take your head off in a flash. So should we try out the mantis quest here? We have saving mosquito. And we have titanium spider. Let's start with the hunting traps. I think that's fine, yeah. We'll do it, pal. After second thought, we'll do it. So we have to head to the dreadful swamp and find... Couldn't read that quick enough. But regardless here, my friends, let's pop into the research tent. We're kind of short on gold here, but... Iron boots, plus 10 armor, immunity to traps. Or we can get the legendary combat boots for 15. I say we just save our old gold here. Or sulfur is what that currency is called. And I think we're ready to just jump on into a run. So let's do it without further ado. And again, it's the Dreadful Swamp. We're at 41% now after last episode's efforts, right? So I think once this gets to 100%, you can choose a new area. I'm not sure if that's available in the demo. I guess we'll have to find out. So we have Clark, we have Chloe, and we have Jake. We're going to use these three for sure. And let's set out. Let's go. While we're setting out here, my friends, if you are enjoying the content here on the channel, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Would absolutely love to have you in the community. And ultimately, I just want to thank you for your viewership. I do appreciate you viewing and stopping by the channel for some fun. Hope you're enjoying, and let's commence. So, what do we have here? So we have two ranged units, essentially, right? So we have to make sure that we get these guys down quickly. These particular fellows will do more damage with every tile in between the target and the enemy, right? So let's get on them quick. Jake will obviously be able to do that. And then let's set your behavior to... Can we go furthest target with you, Jake? Or Clark, sorry. I guess not. Let's put you right here and let's go furthest target. So Jake should be able to dispatch of the sharpshooter here rather quickly, and then Clark's moving up, probably tanking the shots while Chloe guns him down. Pretty low leverage battle here with the 2-on-3, but let's see what happens. Let's go. And Clark is just... I don't understand some of the choices of the AI sometimes. Now, obviously, this game is in demo form, right? We can't expect too much, but look at this, my friends. We do get the kitchen knife loot, so that is obviously one that we just unlocked. That is a tremendous get for us early on. So let's throw that on our pal Jake here and watch his melee damage soar from 28 to 36. Outstanding. All right, so we do have 2 paths here, and it looks like... So I believe this is like the side quest map, right? We're on the Mantis side quest, essentially. Or sorry, the Trap side quest, right? So it is a little bit shortened. I believe a full run is like 16 sectors. But let's take this out here real quick. So what do we have for our options? We have just a battle where we get some makeshift armor plus 40. Not bad. Then we have a battle where we get a restorative bandage, 20% max health, plus a trash wall. I'm going to go with the armor. It's still early here. We're still looking good. Let's go with the armor. Let's go. All right, so what do we have before us here? It's a 4v3. However, I think the prowess, the military prowess of our allied units does have an advantage. What is this? Anomaly. If a unit stands on the anomaly tile, their attack damage is boosted by 50%. Okay, so historically I have avoided these, right? But it actually seems like they're pretty darn good, especially to like just put a gunner on them, right? Okay, good to know. And then what is this? Mutated worm. If it's pushed onto a mutated worm, it loses 20% of its health and gets stunned for 3 seconds. Okay, so that's actually super impactful in the inverse direction. So let's go here with Chloe, and let's have her just stand ground. Right, stand and defend. I suppose you can go for the furthest target because I've got plans for Clark. Actually, I think I want Jake down there. So let's put Clark right here. Let's put Jake down here. Hopefully he moves this way and engages from the anomaly. So I think that's pretty good. Let's wait until we get a little further out to play the drills. So let's go. Of course, we got melee units here, and it happens just as I needed it to with Jake there. So let's go ahead and use the special to conserve precious HP for Jake. And piece of cake. Let's go. Alright, so we do get the makeshift armor for Clark, who is, of course, our tank. Plus 40 armor will do him well. Alright, so what do we have here? We have an event. Let's do it. Alright. We've reached the first trap. There's no bait and no signs of the titanium spider. Who could have taken the bait? We must continue the search. Yes, indeed. Thoroughly search the area. Requires Pathfinder in the squad. I don't believe we have it. We have a Ravager. Forget what his class is, and then we have the Gunner. Dismantle. Requires Warden in the squad. Yeah, so we don't have either. Guess we just have to leave, unfortunately. Cool little aspect of this game. You get these little side quests, these events, right? And it does sometimes depend on what party you actually brought into the fight. So moving onward here, my friends, we have an implant, which is very nice, very tempting. And we have another implant. So what secondary reward do we like better? This is Aether, and this is a trash wall. I think I'll go with the Aether. There's a rest stop. There's a merchant. Yeah, let's go with the Aether. Alright, so we have a sniper. This guy's very dangerous, and he's on the anomaly as well. Okay. So we're certainly going to have to get a melee unit on him. In fact, I'm tempted to just put both of our melee units down at the bottom. The thing with this guy here is if he attacks a ranged unit, he gets plus 50% damage, and he's already got a damage boost where he's currently at. So that's actually pretty terrifying. I'm not going to lie. And he is going to shoot Jake. That's the guy that I don't want him to shoot. In fact, it looks like he's just programmed to attack the furthest unit. So if we put Chloe right here, yeah, he's going to shoot Chloe. And that's what you absolutely do not want, right? So let's go ahead and do something like this. Attacks furthest target, nearest target, furthest, nearest. She's going to stand in place and shoot. I think a trash wall is probably a good idea here. Yeah, we don't want her taking unnecessary hits. And then it's all going to be on Clark and Jake. Clark's got a special coming up which will help, and Jake is actually close to getting a special again. So let's use the specials to our advantage and let's rock and roll. Let's go. Alright, so Jake, I don't know what you're doing there, man. You just hit your own ally with the sludge barrel. And you're busy just attacking a barricade. I suppose you do get on the sniper eventually, which is great. Yeah, sometimes the, you know, the auto battle, the AI script of your allied units is a bit confusing, but I suppose if you put a melee unit around the barrel, that's what they're going to do. I think they're pre-programmed to do so. But we do get an implant here, my friends, and I think a lot like the first run, you know, loading Jacob with implants is a good idea. It does give plus 20% max health, which is sort of the one category where he needs some help. So the implant, of course, does give your character a special skill for the run. So let's see what we have. We have tentacles. Water doesn't slow down a unit's attacks. Okay. We have shock. The next melee ranged attack after the special will be counted as the first attack. All right. We got mincemeats. A melee attack will deal additional damage equal to 10% of the target's health. Yeah, a little bonus damage on the attack. Sounds good to me. All right, so we have 3 paths to choose from here. So that's the rusted knife. Not as good as Jake's kitchen knife. We have another implant. We have the titanium armor. Wow, okay. And we have oil. And a repeller. I think it's pretty obvious to go with this one here where there's... appears to be like acid rain in effect maybe. But that titanium armor though, right? That's what we're all about. So let's do it. Let's pop on in there. We got a sniper. We got a stormtrooper. And then a bunch of melee units down to the south. So the enemy numbers certainly are increasing. And what do we have in effect? An acid storm. Acid clouds when colliding with the unit create a cage with acid. A cage with acid? That sounds absolutely terrifying. Okay. Well, I don't think it's anything that we can't overcome. I'm going to get Clark right here. We're going to get Jake right here. And then as soon as Clark moves up, might as well just use the shield bash. And then I think for Chloe, let's just have her gun down these melee units from afar. She will be taking shots from the sniper, but the hope is that Clark gets on him real quick and just neutralizes him with the special. In fact, I'm pretty sure his special like hits around him in a range of 1, including diagonal, so let's just use it. I guess we're going to test that theory right now, and we might as well throw a drill on the board as well. So let's go. Boom. Alright, so neutralize the sniper without issue, and Jake actually comes down here. Okay. Long range snipe by Chloe there, that's her special. And let's get them taken care of here, boys, before the acid cloud gets involved. And it does, but I would assume it does damage over time. Alright, so claim reward. We do get another implant in the coveted titanium armor. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and throw that on. Plus 20% speed to a slow tanky unit is very, very nice. So do we go with Jake again? Yeah, I'm going to load up Jake with another implant. Like I said, it gives him plus 20% max HP. I think it's very good. Berserker is also a pretty good one. Iron Fist. If an enemy is killed with the melee attack, all enemies are inflicted with dread. 50% miss chance. Regen. Grants a 20% chance to restore 20% of missing health when receiving damage. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible for a character like Jake. We have a rest stop coming up here. This is obviously very nice. It's a good place to recuperate. As you can see, we do get some HP back in the tank. Just very nice. And we can just move on to another event. And we're going to find another set of traps. Now we have a feral. There they are. The ones whose arrival was foretold by the Great Spider. You use your vile traps because you're afraid to face her in combat. Let's see what you're capable of. To arms! Alright, so Threaten requires a raider, which Jake is. The next fight will be against the ferals, but there will be 25% fewer of them. Okay, yeah, I think that's a solid choice. The Walking Dead. You had a chance to change your mind, but you chose to become bio-waste. Alright, so Jake talking some big words here, and we do get the upgraded wooden shield as well. That's going to be a worthy prize after this fight. A defensive fight on a sulfur deposit. Okay. Okay, so these guys, in my experience, are actually quite strong. First attack covers the enemy with acid. Okay, attacks the nearest target. Alright, so let's get a drill down. I mean, we could get 2 of them down, actually. Yeah. Might as well. Okay, so you're going to push the barrel. If I put you there, you're going to push the barrel. Let's get Chloe right here on the anomaly. Let's have her stay put. Nearest target is fun. And then Jake. Can we bait him maybe into going on the mutated worm? And then for Clark, let's just have you go like this. Direct engagement. Be watching Clark so he can use his special. Let's go. Oh yeah. Hit him hard, Clark. Let's go. Nope, instead he tries to get out of his own... out of the acid pool. Not his own acid, the acid pool. I mean, it's smart, I suppose, but just fight through it. Let's go. We do get a nice shield, though. So this is going to give plus 5 melee damage, which is great. So 15, right? Compare that to Jake's 36. Very impressive. That's why I like Jake. He's very strong. So up next is going to be the Wanderer, a lost greenhorn ready to join your squad, or a merchant. Let's go to the Wanderer. I encountered this in the last run, and we opted to go merchant. We're going Wanderer instead. I wonder if this is a permanent character recruit. That's the question that I have. So let's see. Let's click on in here. What do we have? We have Executioner Blaze. I mean, yeah, we've already got him, though. Oh, so you can have a squad of 4 now? Interesting. I suppose that's better than messing around with some dealer of shady wares in the merchant, right? Okay, so we have an ambush here, and what is this? That is the Earthquaker. Another ambush for an implant, or straight up battle for a suit of titanium armor. Do we go with the ambush? The ambush was quite intimidating in the last run. Almost wiped us out, actually. But I'm not going to shy away from a challenge, I don't think. I want that implant. Let's go. Alright, so I believe we have the opportunity to uncover some of these. So let's uncover that one. It's an enemy. That one, find some treasure. What is this? A robo machine. Spawns robots. That's terrifying. Alright, so let's get Clark on the field right here. To just do combat, right? Let's get Jake on the robo machine again to just simply do combat. Then why don't we put you up there? We'll put Chloe up there as well. Actually, let's go with Chloe down here. And let's see how this goes. We will allow Chloe to move in this one. I think she's got to be mobile and she's got to be able to support Jake. So let's go. Okay, so we got 2 enemies to the north here. So yeah, Jake, you best get on that shield that you're so good at putting on yourself to save your butts. We got Clark doing some warfare over here to the left. And Jake's about to maybe meet his match, but he's taking damage, but he's got that nice shield on. And he actually almost has his special again, which is pretty incredible. So yeah, we won that ambush without much issue. But you gotta watch out for those claw guys. They poison you, and they seem to do a lot of damage. Alright, so Jake, let's get you another implant here. Mute agility. Once battle starts, grants plus 10% speed for... and 10% melee for each installed implant. That is ideal, given he has 2 other installed implants now. And event. Let's go to the event. Mantis's audio message. You're going to have to come up with something significantly more clever to catch me. If you're so eager to meet me, I'll be waiting in the ruins after sundown. Don't expect a fair fight. So feel free to bring your bombs, traps, and other disgusting devices. It wouldn't be the first time. And thanks for the free meats, by the way. Alright, so it looks like we do come back a bit empty here from that quest. So that's how it is. The prey decided to play with the hunter. Thank you. You haven't shown courage, resourcefulness, or any other worthy qualities today. We appreciate you nonetheless. Excuse me? Alright, so we get reputation and we get a few cores. So let's pop into the train factory here real quick and let's just keep throwing cores at our boy Jake here. Alright, so we did get another reputation point, so we can go ahead and throw that in one of these. Let's see, trader sells +3 items. Trader buys your goods for 1 ether more. Turret is 100% more. Yeah, let's get a little more variety. Okay, interesting. So these are going to unlock as we progress through the game as well. Very cool. And what is this? So there's a new icon down here. Saving mosquito. I wonder if that's like a... It's urgent and I don't have any men available. I wouldn't have come to you otherwise. Rest assured, you're not that good. One of our best hunters, Mosquito, has gone to the swamp and has not returned for about 800 units of time. I want you to follow these coordinates and find him, dead or alive, as long as his internal memory is intact. Alright, we'll do that one next. I think that makes some sense. We'll do it next. Let's get the assault machine gun. Absolutely. Landmine. An illusion. All enemies start attacking an illusion for 15 seconds, used during battle. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, I suppose. What else do we have available, though? Combat boots. Legendary. Yes. Adrenaline 3. We got iron boots. Grants immunity to traps. Vita Shake. Let's get that one. I'm just buying stuff here. Alright, iron boots looking good. We've got the balancer now. Grants immunity to getting repelled. Okay, not really an issue, at least this far. So let's go ahead and let's get on into another round here. So Dreadful Swamp, 56% completed now. Let's go with Blaze, Clark, and Jake, obviously. And let's go. Put Chloe on the bench. The Professor. Thanks to your efforts, we've acquired invaluable knowledge of the surrounding area. I'm grateful, truly. We have yet to discover the passage beyond the wall, but we have detected the presence of a powerful robot that wasn't on our radar before. Continue your exploration and be extremely cautious. Every fighter counts. Alright, thanks, Prof. So we have the Ravager Champion here. Looks like a 1-on-3 fight. Should be pretty easy to construct. Let's get our tank on their tank, and let's go. Wow, come on, Blaze. Just so inaccurate. But yeah, the champion has been cut down. And we do get the rusty machine gun and a drill. Okay, so let's throw the rusty machine gun on Executioner Blaze. And what do we have? This is a very short quest, it appears. So we have some makeshift armor and we have 2 drills. Let's go with the makeshift armor. And let's actually deploy a drill right here. We have another champion. Alright, so I want Ravager, or Executioner, excuse me, Blaze. It kind of feels like he's going to shoot that barrel, though. So let's put Clark right here on the helm. Actually, he's probably going to push that barrel. Let's do something like this. Let's go. I'm pretty confident in the team overall, and yeah, sure enough, that's what he did. Probably should have pushed that forward, perhaps. Let's get the shield on Jake so he's got some nice vitality and can actually take some hits. Yeah. You don't stand a chance, bro. Alright, moving on to an event. Let's see, what do we have? We got this little audio message again. This is his radio transmitter, but there are no signs of battle. The tracks lead further into the depths of the dreadful swamp. Apparently, he dropped his radio transmitter, but why? That's a good question. Found Mosquito's radio transmitter, but he himself is not here. Disassemble. So you can actually get a core from that. Thoroughly search the area. So minus 25% health of the selected hero for 15 Aether. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on who's actually opening it, right? I mean, I think we can deal with 25% less health. Let's do it with Blaze. Yeah. Got a bunch of Aether there. That's a useful currency. Alright, makeshift wall or more Aether. Let's go with the more Aether. Securing an implant here is going to be nice. Let's deploy the drill. Let's have you stand still there, Blaze. Let's go with Jake down this way and then Clark up top. Let's go. We might even get lucky and we'll start shooting at the mine. Okay, so Jake is definitely surrounded a bit. Let's use his special as he just DPSs through these enemies. Alright, very nice. Jake, of course, did take a few hits, which obviously isn't ideal, but let's give him an implant. Mute agility. War cry. Using a special stuns all field enemies for 3 seconds. Mind power. Restores 25% of the special to the unit and 25% of the special to a random ally after the special is used. I think that's a pretty good one. This is good if we have full implants. So let's go with that one. I think that's good. That will keep his special rolling. Alright, so we do get the lightweight vest here. That's great for Jake. Anomaly dust. And we have the rusted knife. Another good item for Jake. I think I'm going to go with this one though. We get an implant and the lightweight vest. And it appears to be the last one in this little side quest. So let's go. What do we have? We have a solar storm. So it will set the target on fire for 5 seconds. That's terrifying. But let's go ahead. Let's get Clark up there on the helm. Let's get Jake. He's going to take out the stormtrooper. Let's do something like this. Watch out for the barrel. Alright, solid move by the computer there. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. I probably set myself up for that, to be honest. So there's the solar storm coming into effect. Alright, so the team is starting to get whittled down just a little bit, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, so we get War Cry, we get Petrify, and we get Regen. Let's definitely get the Regen. Lightweight vest, absolutely. Tremendous piece of armor for Jake. And this actually might be it. Let's see. Didn't use all my drills. Alright, there's Mosquito. Let me guess who sent you. Tell him I've had enough. Noiseless company, what a joke. They mindlessly followed their algorithms without even asking why. I'm not coming back. You can keep my weapon, I won't be needing it anymore. Now leave me alone. Mosquito has been found, but he does not want to return to the station. However, he is ready to give up part of his spoils. So we got a core, we got 20 Aether, we got 5 sulfur, or could leave. I think the core is probably the most valuable here, so let's definitely grab the core. And back we go here, my friends. He's not coming back. Something like that was to be expected. The Mosquito in the night has been saying strange things for a long time. At times, he's even expressed doubts in the meaning of life, to hunt. I was sure he was joking, but now I understand. What a sad end for a great hunter. Thank you for finding him. I hope he didn't infect you with his madness. And we got some more cores here as well by completing the quest. And it looks like this fellow has something to say, which is good. First and foremost, let's pop on in here. I think it's probably wise and prudent. So how could we improve Jake more? I mean, move speed is a decent one, I suppose. He's got maxed melee damage and health. I mean, crit is an interesting thing for him. Special cooldown is interesting, but he seems to get a special relatively frequently. So we got move speed as an option. Otherwise, we could start looking at Clark. Maybe get his armor up, so he's just more of an armored force. Let's get his armor and health up. Let's do that. I mean, I seem to use those two in battle pretty frequently. Alright, so what do we have? We could buy some of this stuff. I think I'm good on that for now. We do have another reputation point, so let's go ahead and spend this. Trader buys your goods for 1 ether more. Spike wall, trash wall is more durable. Drill is more durable. Let's go with the loyalty card. Alright, unlocked. Okay, so this fellow has something to say. So I think we should probably click on him first and foremost. There's an abandoned factory nearby where they made parts for our line. Let's stop by on the way. No problem. Which body part are you having trouble with, old man? Ha, the part that's none of your business. Just asking. Okay, so we can start here. I think we definitely do that. So find the factory in the swamp is what it said there. Wasn't really able to read it in time, but that appears to be our new like side quest, doesn't it? How about a real expedition? Where you come back covered in glory, not just rust, huh? The titanium spider have recently appeared near the station, much more dangerous and cunning than the usual ones. Spiders, I mean. I give you the honorable privilege of facing these creatures face to face, or whatever it has instead of a face. Let's do it. Hunt down and kill the titanium spider. It's in progress. Alright. So let's go. Okay, so for this one, I'm definitely bringing Chloe and then, of course, Clark and Jake. Let's go. Alright, so we got the sniper. We got 2 melee units. Nothing really too crazy. Just gotta watch where this fellow is targeting. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, sniper's got nothing on that big shield. Let's go. And what did we get? We get the revolver plus 10 range damage. Wow. Okay, certainly take that. Boom. Alright, battle for a first aid kit, which is quite nice. This is a longer quest here, where we get the makeshift armor for Clark. Let's do the makeshift armor. Alright, so Clark, let's start you just right up on the front. In fact, let's throw both you and Jake right up on the front. Why don't we do something like this? And then for Chloe, let's get you down here to target this guy right here. And let's have you move in this time. Let's go. Okay, so she is being engaged. Taking a lot of damage, but Jake does have the support. I think I can save her special, actually. It seems to charge really slow, if I'm being honest. And Jake is just busying himself, you know, attacking a wall. Like, my goodness, guys. Let's pull ourselves together here. Alright, makeshift armor. Couldn't have come at a better time, I suppose. After that debacle. Alright, we have an event. There is a rest stop a few battles up. That is good. You like to see that. So let's go. Events. What do we have? Wounded Hunter. This way, my microchips won't hold for long. The hunt must continue. I'd already tracked down the spiders, but I was attacked by these crazy savages. They went that way. If you go left, you can still catch up with them. I'm beyond saving. You can dismantle me for parts if you find something useful. 15 Aether. Could have gotten a core as well. Let's do it. Could use the Aether. Looks like Chloe took that hit. We have an implant or some Aether as well. Trash wall. Let's think about this. Do we have to use this bandage on anybody? I mean, Chloe does really concern me. Let's use some water, and let's go with the trash wall. Okay, so let's see. I think this is a great solution right here. And let's use the special to take out the Ravager. Or the Stormtrooper, that is. Let's do something like this. I'll get a drill deployed as well. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So that is quite unfortunate right there. Jake got set on fire by the barrel that Clark pushed. Man, we've got to be more aware of those barrels and what they're doing for us. Not doing much for us, to be honest. So let's get Jake a little more max health. Maybe we get that regeneration one. Atomic Metabolism. Restore 20% of the missing health to the unit and 10% to a random field ally after the battle. Petrify. Each 10% of a unit's missing health will lower incurred damage by 5%. Shock. Let's do this. I think we got to go with the bandage here. We can't lose Jake. Be in big trouble if we do. Alright, canned food. Wooden shield. Otherwise, we do have the lightweight vest and another implant. I've got to take this one. Let's go. Alright, drill. Let's get that down. Ravager. Let's get Jake on the job. What if I just, like, put Clark right here? Let him just cause a bunch of mayhem by pushing a bunch of barrels. I guess my fear is if I put him right here, he goes back and just pushes the barrels anyways. But if I'm going to leave Chloe out here to run and gun for me, I'm going to need some... I'm going to need a stalwart presence on the front line. So let's do something like this. And I will be using Jake's special pretty much as soon as he gets it. Okay, Jake is down. Jake is down. That's really not good. I guess I thought he was a little more durable than that. And now we got Clark taking massive damage as well. Okay, so the game certainly has scaled up just a little bit in difficulty here. Shield Bash does take him out, but yeah, we're not looking good right now, my friends. Let's get this to Clark for sure. Intoxication. Start a battle restores 10% of missing health and creates an anomaly under a random ranged unit. Berserker. We have Scale Hide. I suppose we'll do that. It's a little uninspiring. Lightweight vest, we'll throw that on. Alright, we do have a rest stop here. Much needed. Because, I mean, we lost a lot of DPS with Jake falling, right? So let's see what this event can show us. The Feral. One had been slain and another took its place. The shaman spoke the truth. Let the silent devil know that a whole army couldn't stop us. You'll never reach the great spider. Prepare to meet your death. Okay. Squad of Ferals about to attack. And I suspect we're going to have a lot of trouble with this fight. So we have two of them. Okay. I'm going to do something like this. Have you just stay put. Probably have you just stay put as well, to be honest. Let's see what they do. This is the best thing I can think of. Alright, so he puts poison on his own guy. Hilarious. Alright, that actually worked out pretty well. Alright, we got a revolver. Another revolver. Maybe Chloe. This is Chloe's time to shine. We'll see. I did have to use 2 trash walls there. So we have the Wanderer, a lost greenhorn ready to join your squad. So this, well, squad. So this can actually add another unit back to our party. Last time we got Blaze. I think it's the right move. Let's do it. Yep. I mean, we absolutely need to. So this is it, my friends. This is the last fight. I believe this has got to be the titanium spider that we've been hearing about. So it looks like we have acid rain. I guess your item doesn't really matter the second to the last, battle, because this is just an event. This cleans it all up, right? This is campaign over, essentially. So let's go with the path of least resistance. Seems like we have an acid storm here, or 2 ambushes. I really don't like the prospect of an ambush. Let's go with this then. Let's go with the acid rain. Okay, so I don't see no titanium spider. However, we do have a sniper. So we got to get on him immediately. And what does this do? Turret. Okay. So a bunch of melee units, essentially. Do we just do this? We have a move. They move in unison as a party. And let's just hope for the best. I think so. Let's go. Take out the sniper first. Okay, good. Now turret. Get the turret. All right, somebody get this guy. Okay, good teamwork there. Clark, use your special. Okay, Clark's down. That turret just ate him up. All right, it's 2v2 here. 2v2. Let's snipe him. All right, nice shot, Chloe. I think Chloe did shine just a bit there for sure. We definitely met some adversity, that's for sure. All right, so here we go. Here's the titanium spider, a very small looking spider comparatively. I was thinking of something completely different. I was thinking of like some boss spider. Is it just me, or has the spider tricked us? He drove us into the lair of spiders and he escaped. Frankly, I'm more concerned. Why did the pharaohs protect those spiders so fiercely? Do they mean something to them? I think we'll find out soon, but for now, let's go to battle. The next fight is against spiders, okay. So, we do have a fight against spiders here, my friends, and we are undermanned. 2v whatever. The spider drove us into the lair and then disappeared. I guess we're going to find out. Alright, so attacks nearby targets. That's what they do. These are nests. Spawns a mutated spider every 3 seconds. Disappears after spawning 10 spiders. Okay, so there is certainly an overwhelm factor in effect here. There's one anomaly. I mean, honestly, do we do something like... Do I set up like 2 trash walls here? Put both of our range units... You know what I'm saying? Titanium armor. Let's throw that on. It's a good piece of gear. I mean, I'm almost compelled to do that. Spawns an explosive mutated spider. Okay, so that's kind of terrifying. Alright, so this is either going to go very poorly or very good. They have 20 HP. So maybe it's wise to try to... Okay, so we can't go down in the corner. I mean, do we go on the anomaly here? What he needs is... He needs it special. And he needs it pretty bad. So I'm going to put him on the anomaly. And we're going to have him stand ground. Chloe... Chloe's got to get the... If he gets his special, it will hit all units. In fact, he has it right now. So let's make it rain. Alright, so it does take out most of the smaller spiders here, my friends, but there is an overwhelm factor. In effect, explosive spider. I didn't think that would be a good combo. Let's go. Use your special. He's on the anomaly, so he's doing extra damage for sure. And his attacks do repel, and wow, Blaze comes up big here, my friends. Tremendous. I mean, things were looking real bleak in that one. Just really, really bleak. I'm not going to lie, but wow, we got it done. Amazingly. The Silent Hunter. Did you fail to catch the titanium spider? Frankly, I'm not surprised, man. This guy just gives us no credit, I tell ya. Why don't you go find the spider, man? It's a cunning creature and those ferals. Did you find it odd that they tried to protect him? No? Good. Less questions, more action. Alright, rep and core. Let's go. So yeah, we faced a ton of adversity in that last one there, but managed to come out on top. I think we learned some things about characters, right? That titanium armor was obviously really key. And then Chloe basically getting blown up by an explosive spider, but Blaze hanging on. His special was super, super effective there. In fact, it's hard to believe, or it's hard to envision what might have happened without it, right? So we've got another reputation reward here. Let's see. I mean, we could do trash wall. Let's do the trash wall, sure. So all of these quests have been completed. Blaze did mention a factory. I don't know if we saw the factory at all. I don't recall that. Maybe it's because we took a quest. I guess I don't know for certain. We got a decent amount of sulfur. Maybe we can buy a few things like the Vita Shake for, you bet. Yeah, let's get some stuff. We're at about the 46-47 minute mark here, my friends, and I think what's up next is it's basically it's another run. Yeah, so it's 82%. My guess is we do another run here and it closes out the Dreadful Swamp, or it gets us real close. So I think we'll be ending the video here. Now, with that being said, my friends, if you are enjoying the Deadlock Station, please do let me know in the comments section below, and I would be happy to produce yet another episode. I mean, this game is fun. I do enjoy it. I think we're just kind of scratching the surface on it, right? I think there's a lot to explore yet. Maybe there's some new characters to unlock. Maybe there's, different equipment. There's probably, new systems that aren't even available to us yet, like laboratory, corporation, order, right? Things like these that aren't even available to us yet. So I think there is still a lot to potentially uncover here in the demo, but, then again, I'm not sure how deep the demo really goes. But we can absolutely continue playing it here if you have any interest. And the way you show interest, my friends, give the video a comment, give the video a like. More importantly, that signals to me that you want to keep seeing it. The first video did very well, got a lot of likes, so here we are playing some more Deadlock Station. So if this is something you want to continue to see, you know what to do, my friends. And ultimately, I appreciate your viewership. So with that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much once again, and we'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.